Hey guys, my name is Jared Wellman. I'm a black belt under Bernardo Fria and Marco Stinoco, and I'm an instructor here at the Academy. I'm here again with my friend Mike, and today we're going to do a really cool pass that I like from a half guard top position where they've lost the knee shield and I've kind of flattened them out. Side note, just be careful, it can crank the shoulder a lot on your partner, so be careful who you do this on, and there may be some rule sets that are going to give you some kind of parameters you have to work in. So just be careful on how the pass is, but it works really well. I've used it in competition, so stick around for the details. Alright, so this is what I mean by a failed half guard. If he has a knee shield and he's fighting here, this is not what I'm talking about. It's when I pass this and I get heavy here, and he's going to have both frames in here, and if I'm really lucky, I want to be tight here. I even will add an extra kind of dimension. Instead of just being here, I'm going to pull him a little bit like this. It kind of turns the spine. I'm heavy on this shoulder, and I'm using my shoulder to drive him in here. Okay? When I'm here, I'm trying to get him to look this way as much as I can. He's going to want to fight it when he pushes back, right? I'm using this back knee. Don't drop the leg here. Keep the knee up. I'm going to go here and drive, and I even drive this hand out. So go ahead and move, Mike. It should be super hard. Yeah. If you lose the position, no good. So heavy, almost in a 45-degree angle. Heavy. Now, next thing I'm going to do, as I'm heavy and driving here, I'm going to push this elbow up until it's about even with the shoulder. Come underneath on the inside like this and clamp. So now go ahead and move. Super hard. With his elbows here, go ahead and move. Yes. So when I get this elbow up at least 90 degrees and I'm like rotating it forward, it just gives me a really good grip. Keep moving. Sometimes he tries to use the other hand, but look how I'm heavy on it. I've got it collapsed to his chest. Now I keep this here as I bring this up and over, and we'll turn this way a little bit. As I bring it over, I'm gripping, or even better, I'm going to drive and push and turn until my fist comes to the mat. This should be excruciating for your partner. So sometimes you just can't get my fist to the mat. I might only be here. But if he drives his back down, right, he's going to have a lot of control. If I come here and I get one hand, I can even push this away. I'm going to bring my other fist and push up. Now my far knee I brought right behind his back. So I'm sitting here like this. Go ahead and move, Mike. Super hard. One fist won't be enough, so make sure you have two and I'm strong. Now I'm going to turn and bring my knee up high and grip this. Okay? Go ahead and move. Super strong the whole way. I'm going to drop my hip behind him and my knee at his hip. I know there's a lot of steps, but I'm controlling the whole way. Often, this is so much spinal rotation, they kind of open up their legs, and I can just back step here and turn to side control. But if they're really stubborn, they're going to pinch. I want to make sure I control his direction of the knees by controlling the upper body. So when I have this grip here, my knee's blocking his hip, I'm going to drive my knee line back down here like this. Now from here, his arm, he wants to bring this back in. He can only bend at the elbow. I'm going to underhook. So bring that towards me, that hand towards me. Right here, good. Now I don't need this anymore. I'm going to turn and bring my elbow wide. I have a strong base. I can undo and come to mount with the underhook. So I realize this is a lot of steps, but this is a slow, methodical pressure pass. It's not something I have to rush. If I have a step and I lose it, I don't want to jump to the second or third step. If I have a step, I want to fight for that step, and once it's solidified, I move to the next step. I might fight a little bit, go back and forth, but then when that's solidified, I move to the next step, and so on and so forth. So I want him to suffer. I want him to get tired while I'm not using much energy. That's the whole idea. So often we think of the tripod pass where I put my head down and get my leg high. I'm not doing that here. I'm just pulling him to me, gripping, and being heavy with this pressure here. So now I'm looking for this elbow. When he starts pushing a little bit, I just bring the elbow up and come on the inside. Go ahead and push that arm. It's so hard. If I can get it even a little higher, now when I go here, I'm not reaching my hand, I'm turning him, and I'm making sure this is rough for him. So see how I can't even get my fist to the mat? I'm not punching the mat, I'm just here on the shoulder. This and this is super strong. I bring my far knee up too, and now I've got a really good base. It's really hard for them to move. If they undo their legs here right now, I'm just gonna step to mount, right? But he's not gonna, he doesn't want me to pass. Sometimes they bring the elbow back down, and I come back here and I have to reset. He frames again, I pull, I get this set up, and I'm back. I can even help by pushing this elbow. Just be careful you don't push it up too high and hurt him. I'm trying to rotate him down like this. Now I'm strong. Once I'm here, I'm bringing myself up, I grip. I take that time to come up high behind the shoulder and grip. If at any point, don't let go, but if he does let go, I'm gonna be in side control and look to take the back, okay? But when I'm here, now that I grip my left knee, that's this guy, is gonna go to his hip as I drop. So it keeps my same upper body position while blocking his bottom hip. Now I can sit here all day. Go ahead and move. So hard. And he's not going to open. I know this. So I'm using this grip to steer. I steer and push and bring my knee in. From here, I'm kind of heavy this way, but it's hard for him to move. Even if he tries to push this hand, so I know this hand's going to come into play. He's going to start moving towards me. I just want to go underneath it. As I'm here, flare your elbow. I have a strong base, and I'm here. Let's go one time all the way through. A lot less talking. So there you go, guys. Awesome pressure pass. Thank you, Mike, for donating your shoulder to this. Try it out, guys. Hope it works.